What's up, everybody? It's Matt Modi here with OddsJam. In this video, just giving you some NFL player props to lock in for Monday Night Football tomorrow, or I guess tonight, depending on when you are watching this video. Going to be using some onshore actual legal sports books like DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM. Also going to be giving some plays on Prize Picks and Underdog Fantasy as well. So giving a little bit of each here, locking in some real bets and then locking in some entries for the DFS site. So if you have DFS, if you have the legal sports books, hopefully this video covers everything that you can use it for or that you would want. And what I'm going to be using in this video is the OddsJam screen to find pricing discrepancies amongst sportsbooks. So right off the bat, the Cardinals haven't officially announced who their quarterback is going to be for tomorrow. So because of that, it's kind of difficult to find, or I guess I should say there is a limited availability of player props posted for the game tomorrow. So you obviously don't see anything for Kyler Murray or Colt McCoy, whoever else would start at quarterback for the Cardinals. But speaking of Jimmy G, you see some pretty good value on his receiving yards. So as of right now, look at across the board of where all these sports books price his receiving yards at. We see it range from 244, 243.5, all the way up to 247.5. So to me, the best play here is Prize Picks take Jimmy G to go over 243.5 passing yards. If you look all across the board, all of the sportsbooks have his passing yardage priced over this amount. And Pinnacle Sportsbook, one of the sharpest sportsbooks in the world, prices it at 247.5, as does DraftKings, which does a really good job specifically with player props. So getting this to go over 243.5, even the over 244.5 on FanDuel are two pretty good prices, two pretty good player props to physically place this bet on FanDuel or on Prize Picks to place it to take his over on one of your selections, I think is a really good play. So this is going to be the first one that I'd recommend, the Jimmy G over. The next one that I wanted to look at, this is specifically the player receiving yards category. And the player that I really like is George Kittle, and take his over 41.5 on Caesars. Or actually, sorry, you can get the best price at BetMGM. Let me zoom in a little bit. Not sure how well you guys can see this, but George Kittle over 41.5 passing yards, minus 115 at BetMGM. Across the board, the books have his yardage total priced above this amount. FanDuel has it all the way at 44. DraftKings and Pinnacle have it priced at 41.5, but they're both favoring the over as the more likely scenario here. Pinnacle having it over 41.5 at minus 126. DraftKings having it over 41.5 at minus 125. So the price that we're getting on the over 41.5, at minus 115 is a pretty good price. Also a really good play specifically on Prize Picks. The over 41.5 receiving yards for George Kittle is another good Prize Picks play. Unfortunately, no odds are posted yet for the Cardinals one, so I can't give you one for the Cardinals. But I do really like the George Kittle over receiving yards. And then in terms of another play that I think is good is the over 50.5 receiving yards for Deebo Samuel. So it makes sense, right? The Jimmy G one is his over has a good price. So it would make sense for the Jimmy G one to have, for his receivers to have a good over as well. Deebo Samuel is pretty good, over 50.5, minus 114 at FanDuel. Every other book prices it above this amount. DraftKings in the OddsJam line have it all the way at 53.5, so 3 full yards higher than what we are getting it at FanDuel at minus 114, the over 50.5. No good play here on any of the DFS platforms, so just going to be an individual bet to lock in. But I did give you some good Prize Picks ones. I gave you some good individual bets to lock in as well. So hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If you are tailing any of these bets, comment on the video and let me know. Using the OddsJam screen to find value, to find pricing discrepancies amongst all the sports books. Really easy way to make money betting on sports. You literally just look at all the sports books and you take advantage of the mispriced lines. which is exactly what we did here. So again, that is all I got for you guys. If you are tailing any of these, let me know. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.